Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us. I'm Tanisha Breidenbach, and today is Wednesday, January 23rd. Here's today's UCF Nightly News Update. For the second time, federal workers will not receive pay come this Friday. Federal workers, including TSA, are still expected to report to work despite the shutdown. The Transportation Security Administration said there has been an increase of unscheduled absences since the shutdown. The government shutdown began December 22nd of 2018 and is still ongoing. Deals are still trying to be made to end the shutdown as soon as possible. UCF is looking for a new Vice President of Equity, Inclusion, and Diversity. The 4 finalists for the position are given 1 hour to present their cases for why they would be the best fit for the role. Dr. Gregory Vincent was the first candidate to present his case for the VP of Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion role. Dr. Vincent worked all over the country and now hopes to settle here in Florida if elected. He explicitly outlined his plans for the role if he is selected. Many of his plans include improvements for minorities and people with disabilities.
It would be an honor, absolute honor, to help build the next successful unit that promotes equity, inclusion, and diversity.
The remainder of the candidates will present throughout the week. Faculty, staff, and students from UCF are able to ask questions after the candidate presents. People may also provide feedback online at diversity.ucf.edu. And the Knights are heading back to the court tonight. After a hard-fought win against Tulsa's Golden Hurricane on Saturday, the Knights head to New Orleans to take on the Tulane Green Wave. The Knights have won 4 of their first 5 AAC games and currently sit 3rd in the conference behind Cincinnati and Houston. The lone loss came a week ago to Wichita State on the road, a team that previously had no wins in conference play at the time. Tonight's matchup is similar, on the road against a 4-13 Tulane team that is 0-5 in conference play. Head coach Johnny Dawkins ensures that the Knights will not underestimate their opponent.
If you're not getting better in this conference every game, you're getting worse because you're going to be losing ground with the teams you're playing against because they all are good and they all are well coached.
The Knights charge on to face the Tulane Green Wave at 8 p.m. tonight in New Orleans. The women's basketball team is hitting the courts tonight as well. They will look to stay undefeated in conference play when they head to Greenville to take on ECU. The last time out, they beat SMU thanks to a huge fourth quarter comeback. The Knights came into this game leading the AAC in scoring defense, while junior guard KK Wright leads the conference in scoring at 19.3 points per game. The Pirates took a loss at Memphis their last time out and sits towards the bottom of the conference at 1-3. UCF won the only matchup between these teams last season. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. Now let's take a look at today's weather forecast. The temperatures are pretty nice right now. The high is 72 degrees with winds around 10 miles per hour. Tonight's temperature will drop down to a low of 56 degrees, so be sure to keep a light sweater handy all throughout the day. For tomorrow, we're looking at a high of 77 degrees throughout the day, and by nighttime temperatures, they will drop significantly with a low of 43 degrees. And that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to keep up with all that's happening throughout the week by following us on Twitter at UCF Nightly News. Also, make sure to tune into our newscast on Fridays at 1 p.m. on Spectrum Channel 734. I'm Tanisha Breidenbach, and have a wonderful day.